Alright, so my latest trash pick, a freebie, said this. Written, it was laying on it up against the curb. Picked it up, brought it home. A little bit of an issue underneath of the cover there. Check that out in the clip they're playing. But took the rat's nest out of there, cleaned the gas tank, threw some gas in it, pulled it one time, started right up. Crazy. The seat, let me see this here. Pulled the seat. No key in the ignition when we got it, but no battery. Had a key laying around, put the key in it. And so I think what it needs is a solenoid. I've got that on order. The positive side cable is broken off. Of course, no battery. So I couldn't test the starter, but the solenoid kept clicking. So we got that on order. But what I'm going to be doing in this video is showing you the disc, the drive disc, how to replace that. This one is very shot, hardly getting any traction. So I'm going to be showing you how to replace the drive disc on this. It's much like doing a snowblower. So hang with me, and I'm going to get this thing cleaned up, and then we will do the drive disc. Sorry, son and the neighbor boys are playing a little baseball. All right, here it is. Nothing but the best here with the jack stand of the propane tank. But got the disc in today. It's the next day after getting it washed up. So here's the disc, the drive disc. Ordered this off of Amazon. I believe it was 15 bucks or so. It actually says it's for a snapper. But most of these things are universal. I'm pretty sure that the bolt pattern rather on the disc will line up. But here's what I'm going to do. It's a 1/2 inch. I've already taken one of the bolts out there. 1/2 inch, and I got my impact set up. I'll show you where it's at. I'll show you what I'm doing, and then I'll come back to it after I've got it off, kind of compare them, show you what's going on, what the issue is. So there's our drive disc. You can see that it's pretty eaten up. The deal, there we go. The deal with it is the rubber here is really eaten up, and so I'll get it better, side by side once I get it off. There's 4 bolts, as you can see, kind of see there. So I'm going to pull these off real quick, get the disc set out, and show you what it looks like. All right, here they are side by side. This is the one I just pulled off, as you can see. This is an outside plate that when mounted, it actually goes on like this. And I think in the previous little clip there that you heard me say it was 4 bolts. It's actually 5. There they are. Very simple. Remove the bolts. And I used a little hammer. I actually had what are these for? Taking off ball joints and whatnot. Took that and kind of wedged in between there and popped it off. And again, it's 1/2 inch bolts. So putting it on, it's the same way. The disc basically slides on the mower this way, and then this outside plate goes on there. So the difference here, if you're looking, you're wondering, well, is mine bad? The problem I was having with this is that when you put it in gear, you try to go slow. When it would heat everything up, this thing is supposed to grab on the plate above it, or the disc above it, and as you can see, I mean, it's just shot. So what I'll do is I'll set these down side by side. Now this is worn, so you can tell it's definitely got some height difference to the new one here. This one's worn well past its prime, which was causing it. So this mower actually picked up out of the trash, and this part was 15 bucks. I mean, good grief, 15 bucks later and 20 minutes worth of time, and it'll be good as new. So if you're wondering how to do this again, I think another thing that I'm going to also do for this mower, as we get down here looking at it, this is the plate that basically spins on the mower, or off the motor. And so when you put it in drive, it'll move. So slower gears inside, faster gears outside, I think. Or is that backwards? Might be backwards. Anyway, if this is really slick and worn down, I don't think the drive will catch it as well. So I may just take some sandpaper and just kind of scuff that. You can see it's super slick. That way, not anything hardcore, just to give it some grip. just to see if that will help that kind of get some grip and drive it a little bit better. But I mean, worst case scenario, it helps. Maybe it'll chew that thing up a little bit, but I'm not going to do it that hard. So that might help give it some extra added oomph as well. So just putting it back on, you can see there's the outside of this, and the new plate is going to sit something like that. Once I got to move the belts and whatnot out of the way, set it back in there, put the outside plate on, 5 bolts, and we should be back in business. So this, again, I think I said it yesterday in the clip, that this is basically the same drive principle as a snowblower. I think they all kind of drive the same way. And again, of course, this one was a snapper part, and this, as you can see right on it, the Ariens 1708. I think this is pretty universal. The bolt patterns actually match up. So if you're having a problem with your drive where it just seems like it's slipping, don't take it to a shop. Do it yourself. Very, very, very easy to diagnose and fix. So I hope this helps somebody. If it did, like, subscribe. I'll keep making videos. All right. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching.